Hey everyone, I am playing on the version 1.06 Game of the Year edition. By the end of this video, you guys can realize that Isshin can be defeated very easily without even getting hit once if you follow my strategy. Please to watch till the end. Timestamp for all of them is in the description. Bring it on, Genichiro. I'm gonna jump on your fat head. Tip number 1. Be on the defensive. Watch out for his perilous attacks or thrust attacks. Whenever he does a sweep, jump on his fat head to break his posture even more. And another tip for everybody is, whenever he does his... I missed the Mikiri. Whenever he does his combo, run. You know, the 5 combos. It might even break your posture too. Jump, attack, Mikiri, or else just deflect or sidestep. It's easy. Sekiro equals easy. Even version 1.06. Oh! No! Ah! As you guys can see, I completely forgot that this guy had a grab attack. Sometimes you gotta watch out. The camera is the biggest enemy in the entire Sekiro. Well, whenever you guys are in a pitch, never hesitate to run like a ball. This is the combo that I was talking about. As you can see, it broke my posture. You guys might get vulnerable. Jump. Hit. Mikiri. Man, a day without Mikiri counter in Sekiro is a day wasted. Jump on his fat head. Make sure you stomp on it too. Exactly. Deflect. Deathcloud. The first phase is done. As you guys can see, he's a coward. Always looking for some cowardly tactics. We are a ninja, and we are smarter than him. Let us show our ninja stealth and quickness, and our wits, to jump on his fat head. Remember folks, if you don't have Mikiri at this stage, which you obviously won't at the beginning, side jump or side step. And yeah, this arrow, if he releases a charged arrow, dodge. Jump on his fat head, hit 1 or 2 strikes, jump on his fat head again, hit him more. As you guys can see, Sekiro is very easy. Genichiro is very easy. This guy can be beaten easily. Remember guys, don't be too greedy and find yourself in a vulnerable position. It's all about timing and patience. Do not be greedy. As you can see, I'm taking it slow and steady, because as the proverb says, slow and steady wins the race. Jumped on his fat head once again. Beaten him even badly. And now, the inevitable defeat of Genichiro Ashina! Well then guys, the first tip is to buff up. And remember, Lady Butterfly doesn't have a thrust attack. She only does a sweep attack. And always make sure to load your shuriken so that you can throw it on her old fat face when she jumps. And guys remember, it is just like a rhythmic dance. Make sure to always block or deflect her attacks. Now throw a shuriken at her fat face, just like I did. And regroup. And guys remember, do not get too greedy. The best thing is, attack her twice, dodge to the 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock and attack her. Or you can just do like this as well. Remember, in case if you lost your health, heal, buff up, and wait for her to land on this spot, as her old ass is sitting over there. Now once she's here, the same steps. But this time, she uses her illusions too. As you can see, the sparking glitter. Guys, remember, the biggest enemy in the game is the camera. And remember to always equip your shurikens. And once when she summons her illusionary army, always run around the corners, especially the pillars. My recommendation is do not stand behind or take cover behind a particular pillar, as sometimes it may hit you. As you all can see, this just happened. Sometimes she hits from a particular angle, or the angle which you take cover behind the pillar will not be efficient enough to shield you from her attacks. So, the best advice would be to always keep running. Make sure to block her attacks and to jump or dodge whenever our illusionary attacks come. It's just like a rhythmic dance. Do not give her room to breathe, and once when she does her jumping attack, throw a shuriken on her old fat face. Now, as you all can see, as I showed you just like before, do not take cover behind a particular pillar. Just always keep running, and sometimes she even shoots her shuriken or kunai attacks too. So, best strategy is just keep running in this part of the phase. As you all can see, sometimes the pillar cover is not 100% safe. That's why I had to run away. And then you guys have to make sure that you're always on blocking mode. And luckily, unlike other bosses, she doesn't do much faster damage as much as Genichiro or OWL or Isshin. And yeah, she doesn't do any perilous thrust attack. So there is no chance for a Mikiri counter. And yeah, you guys have to watch out for her aerial perilous attack. She does a Hurricane Rana, and you know, the damage will be very high. Even though she's old and Wolf is young, she's way more agile than Wolf. You can just see, Wolf can barely jump, whereas she can just flip over the building a lot. The best strategy is just keep running. Man, it's so unfair. She can leap meters, but Wolf can barely jump compared to her. And yeah, another way to avoid these illusions is by using snap seeds. In case if you don't, then just run away. And maintain your distance in case if any illusions are there. Now, as the final step, hit her with a Deadpool and finish it. Remember, guys, we are young and we need to find our place. And now, with this, Butterfly, you're done! Oh, lady. This guy is just as energetic as Gyobu. Remember, guys, there are two ways to choose. The legendary impossible jump. But you gotta hurry up, because this guy will be on your trail. And as you guys can see, I'm wasting time. Well, guys, fear not, cause even if you're not able to make the legendary jump, we can still defeat Gyobu easily. Even though I have lost a health bar already, I can beat him. The main strat is firecrackers. Use the firecrackers in an interval of 20 seconds to stun his horse. And remember guys, not all the time special attacks work. For instance, just look at the combat arts which I use, sometimes it doesn't work. See, even though it landed clearly, it did not stun him this time. And make sure you try to use the basic firecrackers so that this guy doesn't escape. Or if you're a pro, use by timing it properly. There goes Gyobu's first health bar. I don't know, man. What's this guy's obsession with the horse? Was Radon's design based on this guy from Elden Ring? Whatever it might be, this guy's a very interesting guy. Now, another important thing is, in his second phase, whenever you stun him with the firecrackers, his horse and this guy tries to lean their 1 ton weight on you. Make sure you step dodge or block it. See? This guy becomes a bit more aggressive in second phase. And remember, just as I said, this guy tries to land his horse and his spear on you. Remember guys, this guy's fat. You're not. You're athletic. You gotta use your ninja quickness to defeat this slowpoke who needs his horse. And as you can see, I don't have any spirit emblems to perform that whatever combat arts there is. Remember, this is the type of guy who requires precision and timing, especially when you're using combat arts. Most of his attacks can be deflected properly, but you got to time it right. Remember, I'm just showing you in this video how his attacks damage you all. As you can see, as the result of sidestepping, that saved my bacon. And for some reason, his horse starts jumping in the air. And remember guys, for him, especially Gyobu, timing your combat arts is a basic requirement, considering he rides on a horse. And remember, once he is stunned, hit twice or thrice and go for the death. And now, Gyobu is finished. As you can see, despite me being on the losing end at the very beginning, I made a comeback. It's all about timing and patience. My dear friends, you all can do it as well.
Face me.
Once again, jumping on Genichiro's fat head. This time, watch out, because he has some extra moves. Buff up. Watch out for his 5 combos and his sword swing. And yeah, make sure not to forget to jump on his fat head. Watch out for his thrust arrows, you know, the full powered ones. And he does some of his extra moves too. Make sure to break his posture rather than breaking his health. Yeah, watch out for this combo moves. It might even break your posture easily too. Yeah, and Mikiri. Guys, remember, a day without Mikiri counter in Sekiro is a day wasted. Getting back to Genichiro, make sure that you run away from his 7 combo attacks. It can easily break your posture if not deflected properly. Yeah, and he magically flies in the air for a while. Watch out for those arrows too. You can block or deflect it. Yeah, except for the charged arrow release. Normally when he does his jump attack like that, at the beginning he does a Mikiri. In the second phase, he does a perilous sweep attack. This is the arrow attack that I was talking about. Now as you can see, he switched to a perilous thrust. I mean perilous sweep. The best thing is, jump on his fat head and hit him with 1 or 2 sword strikes while in the air. And another thing is, do not get too greedy. While he was jumping, even though I hit him twice, he was still impenetrable. Main step here is not to get too greedy. And if you're running away from him, watch out for the obstacles surrounding you as well. And remember guys, sometimes being on the offensive is not the greatest solution. Sometimes you can blind him temporarily by fistful of dash, and you execute your combos as well. Remember guys, we don't need to be perfectionists. All we need to do is just beat this damn boss. As you can see, I just forgot to dodge / run. And it hit me. Jumping on his fat head is the greatest satisfaction I've ever felt. And remember guys, take a deep breath before fighting any bosses. Be calm. Don't let the adrenaline rush get to you. There are certain strategies with which we have to beat the bosses. And remember, sometimes in the second phase, he might switch between the perilous sweep and the perilous thrust when it does his jumping attack. So gotta watch out for it. If it doesn't attack immediately after the jump, then Mikiri, or else if it does some 2-second delay, jump on his fat head. Now as you can see, you can easily beat Genichiro jumping on. Oh man, this is the type of death I always dreamt of. Remember guys, he always starts with a perilous thrust attack. Mikiri him and start the fight. Remember, he does his lightning attack too. So either you can use the Mist Raven or the traditional jump and lightning reverse. Yeah, and this time he becomes a bit more aggressive than before as well. And for some reason his posture and durability is lesser than before. Yeah, whenever you guys do the healing thing, whenever the healing animation is triggered, it does his thrusting attack. Use that Mikiri to break it. And now as you can see, the lightning does a lot of damage. Now, same old jump on his back head. Now Mikiri. Wolf didn't forget. Wolf remembering his hand being cut. Now Genichiro is going to pay. Well then guys, the first thing that you all need to do is pop up a Gachin sugar before you enter the arena. Death blow the monkey behind you. Jump to this building as shown in the video. Run up behind this monkey and defeat it. And go in the same direction as me. Defeat this monkey on this tree. And now for the final monkey. Man, I feel like I'm Frieza. I just activated my Frieza mode.
Hello, monkeys!
Well, as you can see, this monkey, its eyesight isn't good. It can't see anything in the dark. Using that to our advantage, we're gonna beat this monkey to get the mortal blood and to beat its senior, the Guardian Ape. In order to beat the false version of the corrupted monk, we need 2 of the 3. Firecrackers, Fistful of Ash, or Snap Seeds. Or you can use all 3 as well. Sneak up behind her, use the Fistful of Ash. I don't know man, even though she can't see Wolf, how can she cover her eyes? This literally defies all logic. She's blind, I guess. Well, firecrackers on the display. I'm using a very powerful version. You know, the purple fume. The purple fume, despite the delay, has a long staggering effect. Once you have enough distance between her and the pillar, jump like I've shown in the video and death blow. Well, this strategy was already available. Or else you guys have used the divine confetti to beat her straightly. Before the ape locks onto you, buff the hell out. Akos and divine confetti or Yashiriko and divine confetti. Remember, use the firecrackers and the mortal draw combat calls. As you can see, the firecrackers doesn't work the second time, as I'm using it right immediately. You need to at least have a gap of like 20 seconds. But the mortal draw can stun the ape. Remember guys, this ape is practically brainless. We have to be quicker than this guy. There's no way that we can let a mere monkey beat us. Remember guys, we have to be like Frieza. Beating this monkey is very bad. As you can see, sometimes maintaining distance is the best option. And this ape is practically, oh my god, it's kind of unpredictable. As you can see, sometimes getting close to it can also be dangerous. Stunning it with a mortal draw is one of the best ways too. And yeah, succession between two firecrackers should be at least 20 seconds, so that the staggering effect works. Well, as you can see, this ape is pretty fast as well. Bring it on, Guardian Ape. I will defeat you. Well, we got to watch out for its perilous sweep attack, considering how dangerous it is. And yeah, this thing actually farts and throws its shit out. Gotta watch out for that. And first phase, easy. And surprisingly, the second phase isn't as hard as the first phase, because its attacks are generally a bit slower. Now get the spear and the umbrella, you know, because of that terror attack. Well guys, once you're all ready, use the ceremonial Tanto for extra spirit emblems, buff up using Akos or Yashiriko's, get the spear ready, and fight the Headless Monk. Watch out for its terror attacks. Well, you can block its terror attacks by the umbrella. Yeah, watch out for these sword attacks. Well, compared to its previous phase, the Headless Ape isn't as reckless. You can actually plan and deflect its attacks too, breaking its posture easily. Unless and until you mistime your block and deflect. And yeah guys, even though its posture can be broken easily, there's an equal trade-off too. Its attacks does heavy damage and posture break to Wolf as well. So yeah, as you can see, I just lost a huge chunk of health. Yes, as you can see, you don't have to jump immediately when the ape jumps. When it exactly starts sweeping its sword, either we can jump or we can block for the attack previously, which damaged me a lot. Now jumping. Well, whenever the stair screen runs, run away. Yeah, just as I showed, you can avoid this attack like that. Well, exactly parrying it, using the spear, thrusting the, centipede out, But for some reason, this type of spear didn't work. That's because I actually mistimed it. Well guys, my suggestion is, rather than using the updated version of the spear, especially for this Headless Ape fight, you guys can use the basic version so that it actually cleaves through the centipede inside and pulls it out, doing a lot of faster damage. Block, deflect, deflect, deflect. Now, yeah, it worked. Well, I guess the previous time I just mistimed it. Now it works. Deflect, deflect, deflect. Once again. Yeah guys, just as I've shown you now, whenever the ape falls after you deflect its, long sword attack, just go for the spear. And yeah, make sure to carry a pacifying agent too, just so you know if you guys accidentally get the terror meter built up. Yeah guys, we also got to watch out for its attached, the terrorist sweep. Remember guys, to take your sweet time to beat the hell out of this thing. And the terror scream is very dangerous thing, it builds up a lot quickly. Just as the, the Headless and the Fisherman Warrior thing. Now as you can see, as the ape immediately fell, I went for my spear, the upgraded one. The one which actually yanks out the armor of so many people. Now, once again. Man, pulling the centipede out of its head is the most satisfying thing ever. Now, even though I have the mortal blade, I can't. Unbelievable. I can't kill it. Now folks, our Frieza mode is done. Now time to switch. Well, this is the part 2 of the fight. Headless Ape, Yashiriku, firecrackers, and mortal drop. Well, firecrackers doesn't actually work for the Headless Ape, but it does for its mate. Man, talk about monkey business. As you can see, this does a lot of damage. First phase, easy. Ceremonial Tanto, pellet, spear, and now a firecracker. And guys, make sure to quickly use the firecracker to stun the female ape, because this is weak and it can easily be stunned. But if left too long, it's gonna be a real pain. As you can see, it is like a female version, a weakened version of the original Guardian Ape. The amount of damage that this ape does is a lot too. Man, I just got lucky over here. Oh no. Are you ready, ape? You just made the biggest mistake! Now, mortal drop. Goes really hard. As you can see guys, get rid of this little monkey first. The Headless Ape will still be a pain. As you can see, Breaking its posture is way too easy, but do not let them in unison. Because these two combined can really be a pain. As you can see, it just retreats a lot quickly. Man, this monkey is a lot faster. Well then, this monkey business has been a real pain. Yes, yes, yes. Mortal Draw and Firecracker Submit. Ceremonial Tanto. Heal. Man, I used up all of my healing doors. But still the Headless Ape won't be a problem. Because it's easy. Headless Ape equals easy. Because it doesn't have a brain. The sad part of this is, you can't Mikiri counter this one. Jumping on his fat body. Yeah, gotta watch out for those swarm. Well, jumping on it. Block. Man, why did they not fall down? Man, jumping this attack is the most satisfying thing ever. And bringing out the spear to bring out the centipede. Next level satisfaction. You know, especially parrying these attacks. It's a whole lot satisfying, especially the sparks and the sound effects. As you guys can see, now the fight is a whole lot easier, since there is no female version. You know, it's girlfriend slash mate. Just like jumping on Genichiro's fat head, jumping on his fat body too is satisfying. As you can see, I missed the spear for bringing out the centipede. Well, it's fine. I still have 3 more uses. Yeah, there's a lot of faster damage. Well, the easy part of Guardian Ape is, both the fights are when it loses its head. Yep, there it is. Finish it. Finished. Now, waiting to finish the centipede. Immortality severed. Pop up, you stupid thing. Pop up. Yes. Yeah. Man, this ape and her mate really tortured the hell out of me and so many other players. Bring it on. Not separate Shinobi OWL. I'll defeat you. Oh man. Guys, things to be remembered. Compared to the base game version 1.00, OWL has an insanely long reach and his reflexes are way faster. Secondly, that guy can reach a long distance by his jump. And third and most important thing is, do not use thrust attack. And even a spear too, because OWL can Mikiri the hell out of you. Seriously, the hell out of you. It takes a large chunk of your health, or you might even get beaten too. Remember, be on the defensive. Run along the edges so that he doesn't reach you. Since version 1.06, his reach has been insanely long. Just as much as I am, struggling. Run along the edges, keep a lot of distance. It doesn't leave much time for regrouping. As you can see, I just made a mistake by regrouping. Remember, be on the defensive for 90% of the fight. As you guys can see, I made a huge mistake at the beginning. OWL doesn't leave much room for regrouping as well. So the best option is to just keep running, and when he's busy performing his attacks, that time regain your posture. And make sure not to lose much health, because he uses potions and poisons as well that can sometimes prevent you from using healing items. Make sure that don't lose your health. Because of his potions, you can't heal. Run away along the corners of this building. And make sure you don't engage in a physical confrontation as much as you can. As you guys can see, OWL has gotten a whole lot faster than the base game. The best combat art which can be used is the Mortal Draw. It does a lot of damage to OWL or anybody, even if they block. Watch out for his jumping attacks too. Remember folks, OWL is the one who actually killed Wolf in the Hirata estate. We gotta defeat him to avenge Wolf. How can he betray Wolf like that? As you can see, OWL can easily break your posture. Hit one slice or two, preferably one, so that OWL doesn't hit you back. The first phase is done. In the second phase, he gets a whole lot aggressive. As you can see, he doesn't perform his typical pose of bowing down. He straight up went to attack me. I don't know why. Maybe because I was in close proximity? Who knows? Be careful in this phase, cause he even uses poison too. As you can see, OWL has an insanely long reach as well. Well, just cause he's made harder in the patch 1.06 doesn't mean that we can't beat him. We can. And we will. As you're seeing how. It just took me one try to beat him like this. Sidestep, Mortal Draw. Yeah, this is the thing that I was warning about. In his second phase, he does the, poison attack. He thinks that we're stupid. Of course we're not. We're gonna beat his old man into his retirement home. Or should I say his graveyard. As you guys can see, I hit the Mortal Blade. Attack. That is the Mortal Draw. Way out. One slice at this point or two should be enough. Let's make sure we don't get too greedy. Well, this old man has a lot of fight left. Draw. Half of his health is already gone. It's just a matter of time. Remember folks, camera is the main enemy of the game. Sometimes the camera just automatically locks off. Well, you could actually get a hit or two when he does that animation. The smoke bombs or something. Well, Owl certainly has lost his grip. And guys, important notice. Make sure that Owl doesn't corner you into a corner. That's cause neither can you jump or sidestep, nor can you block perfectly. Well folks, Owl is about to be defeated in a few minutes. As you can see, sometimes always being in defensive doesn't work. Remember, he's old, we are young, but still for some reason he's more agile, more powerful. Talk about FromSoftware's typical boss fights. Just missed. Barely. Well folks, Owl is about to lose. Mortal draw. Yes, he's beaten. I didn't forget, old man. Well, did you actually think that we wouldn't notice Owl? That long sword? You betrayed Wolf, and you're gonna pay the price. Old man, get into retirement home already. Well folks, no matter the era, karma is real. It will bring you down one day. Oh Father, forgive me for all my sins. Well then folks, Owl Father, just like his previous version, Mortal Draw, and be on the defensive. Remember not to get too greedy. Even this guy can Mikiri counter you too. Watch out for those firecrackers. As you can see, there will be a bit of a second delay where the smoke starts coming. If the smoke starts coming, it's an indicator of firecrackers being thrown at you. And remember, this Owl performs a lot of thrust attacks too, so Mikiri him as well. And yeah, the goal is not to get too greedy. Normally after a firecracker attack, he performs a thrust attack. Mikiri him. Remember to always be on the defensive. And yeah, he does that heavy slam attack from the sword. Either mortal draw him at that time, or sidestep and mortal draw him. Well folks, remember, this is what I was talking about. And yeah, just like his previous version, Owl does not give time for regrouping. And he has become a lot faster and aggressive. Watch out for his attacks. Now the Mikiri. Just as you have seen, the amount of damage which Owl does from his thrust attack is great. Even if by chance if you get hit, just sidestep so that you don't get beaten completely. Because after the thrust attack, he does a stab attack. So that's why. Confetti, Akko. Bring it on, Owl! As you can see, this time, with the strategy that I'm showing you, will be useful. Whenever he does that part, the smoke coming out from him, jump. And make sure that you guys are not backed into a corner. And when he does this attack, Mortal Blade, the Mortal Draw. Regain your posture, Mikiri. Heal. The first health bar is gone. Regroup yourself. And now guys, watch out for his owl pet. He sometimes disappears and lands right on back of him from his pet owl. What a combination of an old owl and his pet. This guy, this old geezer, needs a retirement home. As you all can see, before, when I actually tried to mortal draw him, he escaped because he wasn't in his attack animation yet. And remember, whenever the owl comes towards his hand and he releases a fire attack, jump, because that is a perilous sweep attack. And he'll try to thrust attack you, Mikiri it. And whenever he does that long delay heavy sword attack, mortal draw him, jump, Mikiri. A day without Mikiri counter in Sekiro is a day wasted. AshBlazerYT. Man, Mikiri countering Owl is so satisfying. But at the same time, it's so unfair because that guy practically defeats you with one Mikiri, whereas you don't. Yeah, folks, just like Lady Butterfly, whenever he does that owl thing, run. And as you can see, when he was about to hit, that time we have the mortal draw, use the combat arts. Remember, regroup, Mikiri, and be on the defense. Most of the attacks, you just have to make sure that you evade and fight just as I'm showing you in the video. You know, where you don't attack him much except for a few times, jump, and now Mikiri. Well folks, this is actually the first time that I'm actually trying to fight him in such a way. It's my first time fighting him like that. So I definitely did beat. And yeah, unlike his great Shinobi OWL version, he doesn't use any poison or any potions to, you know, limit our heal. Jump, Mikiri. Man, this boss fight is so hard. You need a lot of patience to pull this off, because OWL is insanely tough. And guys, remember, sometimes you won't be so lucky to disrupt his attack animation as well, just like I did before. Mikiri. Bye bye all. Mikiri. 1 or 2 hits, run. Block. That heavy thud indicates that the old man is back. As you can see, slow and steady wins the race. And yeah, another problem. Don't put yourself near a wall. Fight him in the middle. As you can see, I had a bit of a terrain disadvantage. Well, jump, Mikiri him, ding ding dong, ding ding dong out, and beat him. Even though he's not Wolf's biological father, this guy still reacts a lot high and mighty. I mean, he did adopt Wolf after all, and train him to become Master Shinobi. along with the old hag Butterfly. Old man, Mikiri, beating you with your own Mikiri counter. Farewell, old geezer. I hope you rot in hell for betraying your son. After beating L, well then, the true corrupted monk. Well, sadly we can't cheese her by, the 3 death blow. The first thing that you guys have to do is use the firecracker and mortal draw. Remember not to get too greedy. You can even use the fistful of ash as well to stun her. This is the ultra long effect. And now her posture is almost broken. She can even stun you too with her long range attacks too, if not blocked at time. Parry. Man, I always get confused between deflect and parry. As you can see, it does a lot of posture damage, and if not blocked, you get flying in the air. First death blow, immediately jump onto the tree. Lock onto her, perform the second death blow. Now, buff yourself with a divine confetti or sugars or whatever it is. Mortal draw. Remember to always carry a passive engagement too. Yeah, using the fistful of ash you can stun her and use the mortal draw. Just like this video. Guys, remember, if you want to heal, you can take your time. You can take some time off to heal, since she's a bit slower. You gotta watch out for long range jumping attacks, and make sure you don't fall into her fearless gravity, or else terror wins. As you can see, her poison builds terror. Corrupted monk is corrupt. We have to free her. And folks, remember, fistful of ash needs to be in short range. As you can see, like this. Sometimes the mortal draw doesn't stun that moment. Just be careful. Be on the defensive, especially when she's using her poison or something else. The terror attack. You will have a lot of breathing window because she's slow. And unlike Owl, she takes a lot of time to reach you. Well, she's big and slow. You're normal and you're fast. Let us use our ninja quickness to teach this old hag a lesson for how long she's been alive. Draw, and that's it. The monk is defeated. Let us have some old monk and defeat the corrupted monk. Immortality. Server. Fatality. The Divine Dragon is the easiest and the most aesthetically beautiful boss fight in all of Sekiro. It's just, when I first fought the Divine Dragon, I was so in awe by its beauty. I just wish there were so many beautiful bosses in FromSoftware games as well. And trust me, they didn't disappoint in Elden Ring as well. Jumping from the tree and death blowing these dragons is satisfying. Yeah, gotta watch out for the poison. And remember folks, Batman once said, "You're not brave, Men are brave, directly to super. And now, Wolf is gonna do the same thing when he's gonna fight the Divine Dragon. He's gonna straight up say, men are brave. Well, sometimes there's a bit of a glitch error in the trees. Gotta watch out for that. Well then folks, I could never get used to the beauty of the Divine Dragon. It's so divine and majestic. It just left me in awe, even now as well. That's the reason why I did not skip the cutscene. Well then, Dragon, remember a legend once said this. Remember this. Well then guys, just as Batman said, men are brave, and Wolf proved it as well. Even though they both belong to separate universes, the universal code is the same. Men are brave. Hey guys, sorry for the bad edit. It's just I'm new to this and I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand the context and reference that I'm taking. It's just men are brave even applies in Sekiro too, despite the difference in size. As you can see, you guys can actually hit the lightning at the very last moment too. Well, actually my controller was lagging a bit. That's why I just couldn't time it. A lightning strike. Lightning with my hands. As you can see, Divine Dragon is the most easiest boss fight ever in Sekiro. You don't need to sweat a lot, don't need of any strategies. No, nothing. Just plain old beat up. Pulling a giant dragon. This ain't gonna be the last time that I rock the dragon. Just like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon, rock the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. Well, jump, and yeah, lightning strike. I guess this is the time where the Divine Dragon gets mad and pushes you a lot. Good. Well, actually you can block the attacks, but a lot of buster damage will be done, considering the size of the sword the dragon is swinging at. Man, it's just so beautiful. I just truly wish they make a Sekiro sequel. Man, it's been 5 years. Sekiro does deserve a sequel because it won FromSoftware their first Game of the Year award. After all, I just hope that they make a sequel for Sekiro. Every Sekiro fan was dreaming the same thing. A sequel. Now the final death. Men are brave. Remember that. All of this to save a child. He just fought a dragon for its tears. Well then folks, it's time to use our IQ, which is over 9,000! As you can see, I just rested like a champ. Allow the demon of hatred to clear out those weak, pathetic NPCs. Stand behind this boulder. Wait for the sculptor orangutan Sekiro to come. Bro is actually hairy a lot. I mean, please forgive me for my rude hairy comment. Once the NPCs are cleared, just like the legend who found this strategy, make sure he actually comes close to you. Run away. Make sure that he glitches and he gets stuck. Remember folks, it's going to take you a while to perfect this impossible jump. You know, the impossible Sekiro jump. As you see, it took me a couple of tries as well. See, I failed once. I'm gonna fail a few times. But remember, this is the ultimate cheese for Demon of Hatred. The truth is, it actually took me 3 straight hours to actually beat the Demon of Hatred. Because you know, the camera angle is the biggest enemy. Sometimes the lock actually cuts off. Do not lose hope. Let's jump. 5 minutes later. Well, my dear bros and sisters, the jump, as you can see, 1 second delay. You know, the delayed jump. Now, jumping over the rooftop.
Oh, Demon of Hatred! You're so stupid! He's gonna fall off! See? His attacks don't connect!
Exactly. Well, it is what it is. My man is dumb. Demon of Hatred, be like, how can you beat me? Wolf,
I'm only human after all!
I'm only human after all!
Yeah!
And now, the useless Genichiro. His useless black metal blade. Evade those attacks. You won't even need the mortal draw to beat this weak and pathetic Genichiro. He's useless. Completely useless. Trigger the healing animation, he jumps straight for it. What an idiot. Yeah, and his attacks does less damage I guess. Except for the mortal blade. That can be blocked by the umbrella. As you can see, I am baiting him with war. To spare my spirit ample. As you folks can see, I have the Whirlwind Slash combat arts. Hey guys, just as I said, follow this strategy. Buff using Akko's Ariashriku and Divine Confetti. First thing that you gotta do is charge attack Isshin. Charge him like this, Whirlwind Slash, charge, twice or thrice, step dodge to your level. Preferably thrice, so as to avoid any incoming damage. Trigger him by a thrust attack, and then step dodging thrice and the Whirlwind Slash. Trust me, you guys are going to attack most of his attacks in his first phase. See, thrice or 4 times would be the charm. You know, to make sure that you guys don't get hit and reserve all of your healing items and resurrection. Thrust attack, 11 o'clock, step dodge, thrice or 4 times, Whirlwind Slash. You guys won't even need the buffs as well. The main reason I suggest you to buff up is to just increase the damage. Or else it will just take a couple of tries. That's it. As you can see, Isshin has already lost 70% of his health. Thrust attack, step dodge 11 o'clock, Whirlwind Slash. As you can see, I didn't suffer any damage from Isshin in the first phase. And remember guys, to preserve your spirit emblems, because the second and third phase involves a lot of spirit emblems. Trust me, you guys don't even need to focus much on attacking Isshin. Don't be on the aggressive in the second phase. Remember, you guys won't even need a buff. Run away. Preferably, you guys should use the Suzaku umbrella or the Phoenix Lilac umbrella. Use the umbrella. Dodge. Use the projectile force skill. As you can see, maintain a lot of distance from him. Run away from him. When he does his, shooting barrage, use the projectile force skill. As you can see, while doing it while he's in the middle of a combo can result you in getting hit. But by this time, you would have already upgraded your health. As you can see, Isshin is very dangerous. And yeah, preferably try to stay in the middle. As you can see, his long jump attack resulted me in losing a large chunk of health. Stay in the middle of the grassland. Do not go to the corners, as you even fall off and can't dodge properly. Sometimes. Umbrella is gonna shoot when he's gonna jump, escape, projected force skill, run away. This is the simple strat. Regain your posture. He's gonna shoot. Just go away. Run. Do not hesitate to stop when you're at a distance. Umbrella. Guys, preferably use the higher updated version so as to do more damage. Block to regain your posture. Umbrella. Shoot. Just move to the left. Hit him with the projected force skill. As you can see, I showed you the potential flaws by taking a few hits. Just try to make sure that you guys are in the middle. There are no rocks or obstacles, so that you have more room for dodging. And whenever he does his 4 bullets, before jumping, use the projected force skill to counter the 4 bullets. Do not use the projected force skill here. After he jumps, well, in the before case, if he pulls out his gun first, after he shoots 4 to 5 bullets, immediately launch with the projected force skill. But if he does the jumping attack, until he does the second jump, do not use it. In order for him to trigger that attack, you have to run away, far away. Preferably as much as distance as I've shown. As you can see, this is how you fight Isshin. You guys don't even need to use much strategies. Look, this is practically unfair. The guy has Genichiro at the beginning. He has 3 faces, uses some Black Mortal Blade, uses a goddamn 10-foot spear with an insanely long reach, and in the third phase, lightning. So be careful. You guys can actually deflect his lightning too. Sometimes the camera angle wears off, so be careful. This strategy is useful because as you can see, I never used Resurrection. Not even once. You can avoid almost 90% of Isshin's attacks. The Fearless Thrust, Sweep, and much more. And most of his Mortal Blade attacks too. As you can see, he didn't jump but shot 4 bullets. I just redirected the entire energy back. As you all can see, the umbrella blocks, but however, Isshin reacts quickly, damaging. Please don't use this approach. Unless until you have a lot of health. Yeah. I was a bit reckless. And watch out for his lightning. You guys can either jump and reflect his lightning or use the Misdraven prosthetic. Now we have 6 spirit emblems. Do not worry guys, ceremonial Tanto is what's gonna save us. Despite having so many prosthetic tools, the fact that we don't know sometimes how to utilize it is such a pain. Somehow, I actually found out this method. And it works. The universal method to defeat Isshin. As you can see, sometimes the camera angle wears off. That's the case then, either lock onto him or just escape. It's not worth it. Do not take a risk of fighting Isshin here. The guy is way more aggressive in his third phase. The Tanto, Pellet, still gonna have 8 spirit emblems. As you can see, Isshin has already lost half of his health. Now, I just missed. I just thought of deflecting it, but even if you guys don't, it's fine. Even if you don't reverse his lightning, you can still defeat him. See, the angle just was so bad that the target was missing. And now locked onto him and projected it back to him. Isshin, old man. The title for the strongest belongs to Wolf, not to you. Look guys, we are all intelligent people. We can't allow some old man who was restored in his prime with just few measly weapons, his gun, the black metal blade, and the spear to defeat us. We have so many prosthetic tools. More than 10, including all the upgraded versions. Why not make use of it and just beat the living hell out of them? Projected force. As you can see, Isshin is almost defeated. Hesitation is defeat, old man. You hesitated to beat me. I didn't hesitate to beat you. And now, one last strike. Isshin is done. 2 spirit emblems left. Isshin, I'm gonna burn you down. Yes. Now.
Finally, Isshin, hesitation is defeat.
And now, defeating you.
Do it. Well done, Sekiro. Farewell.
As you guys saw, this strategy works. If you pull it off correctly, you won't get hit, not even once. Hey everyone! Before you click away, make sure to stick around till the end. I've included the true ending, and right after that, there's a special moment that every Sekiro fan has been waiting for since its release. Please don't skip. Please watch it till the end. That's my humble request.
I am at your side. Take the dragon tears. We must leave this place, my lord.
Lord Kuro, may you be at rest. Allow me to hold you in my heart. Everyone, it is time. I must depart. The journey to sever our ties with fate will be a very long one indeed. And yet, you still wish to join us.
I do.
You have my thanks, Shinobi of the Dragon. Know that Kuro shares my joy. Let us depart to the west, to the birthplace of the divine dragon.
Hey guys, just imagine, just when that ending hit, the next thing that we see would be this Sekiro 2 Journey to the West. This is what every Sekiro fan has been wanting ever since its release from 2019, even now. I just honestly hope that a sequel for Sekiro will be done, because there's still a lot of potential for it. You know, Wolf and the Divine Child, Emma, and Kuro going to the west, where they encounter a whole lot powerful warriors. I just hope that a sequel will be done. And hey guys, thank you so much for watching it till the end. If you have any suggestions, please comment in the comment section. And also, if you honestly like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And please help your brother grow. Thank you.